In the previous video, we discussed about the nature of the public policy, what is the meaning of the public policy, and what are some definitions of public policy. And in this video, we will be stressing upon the distinctions between policies, goals, and decisions, perspectives, etc. Alright, so to understand the meaning of policy in a better manner, it is very important to make a distinction between a policy and a goal. Alright, so goals are what policies aim at, or you can say hope to achieve. A goal is a desired state of affairs that a society or an organization attempts to realize. Goals can be understood in a variety of perspectives. These can be thought of as abstract values that a society would like to acquire. And there are also goals that are very specific and concrete. Okay, so public policies are concerned with specific goals, basically. For example, removal of poverty will be a specific goal. And public policies are the instruments which lead to the achievement of these specific goals. And if the government announces that its goal is to provide housing to all the members, for example, to housing to all the members of the deprived sections of a society, so just merely by announcing, it does not become a public policy. It is just a statement of intention of what the government actually wants to do. Okay, and many a times the government, for political reasons, announces goals that it has little intention or desire to achieve. Right, and in order to become a policy, the goal has to be translated into action. The goal has to be translated into action. And programs have to be designed to achieve specific objectives. And just for an example, let us look at the policy of poverty elevation. Okay, there are several programs which have been designed for this. For example, there is IRDP, that is Integrated Rural Developmental Program. Then there is NREP, that is the National Rural Employment Program. And each of these programs has certain goals to achieve within a specified time, and each program is provided with financial resources and administrative personnel as well. And these become concrete efforts to achieve a goal. Policy spells out the strategy of achieving a goal, basically. So you can say that policy is essentially an instrument to achieve a goal, and a statement of goal does not merely make it a policy. Alright, and now let us look at what is the distinction between a policy and a decision. So many a time the terms are used interchangeably, but that is not the correct usage actually. Individuals, organizations, or governments are constantly taking decisions, but all the decisions that are taken cannot be described as the matters of a policy. Alright, the essential core of the decision making is to make a choice from the alternatives which are available in order to take an action. And if there is only one course of action available, then definitely there is nothing which one can choose from, and therefore no decision can be taken. You see, so a decision can be taken only when there is more than one alternative available. And a decision is basically the act of making a choice. And the entire science of decision making has been developed in order to analyze the conditions that can improve this activity, and how a decision maker can improve his or her choices by expanding the number of alternatives available to them. Alright, and see, the decisions, there can be two types of decisions. One are the programmed decisions, and other is the non-programmed decisions. Programmed decisions are the repetitive, and they do not require a fresh consideration every time they are taken. So these decisions are routine in nature, and for these definite procedures can be worked out. Alright, and each decision need not be dealt with separately. This is about the program decisions, and in program decisions, habits, skills, and knowledge about the problem are very, very important. Say, for example, once the decision to open the library from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. is taken, it does not require a fresh consideration to keep it open during those hours, right? And this decision is incorporated into procedures that are established for the purpose, right? And the non-program decisions are new and unstructured. There is no well laid out methods which are available for such decisions. Each issue or question is to be dealt with separately, and such decisions are required in the situations of unprecedented nature. Say, for example, breakdown of an epidemic or occurrence of earthquake, etc. Or you can also say the training in the skills which is needed for such decisions and innovative ability become very relevant in this regard, in this kind of decisions. Yeah, so both the programmed and the non-programmed decisions have to be taken in a broad framework, or you can say the course of action. So the public policy is the broad direction or perspective that the government lays down in order to take decisions. Each organization or the individual is enjoined to take a decision within a policy framework. Decision can be a one-time action, and policy consists of several decisions that are taken to fulfill its aim. And a policy consists of a series of decisions which are tied together in a coherent whole. Yeah, a policy consists of a series of decisions which are tied together in a coherent whole. And there can be some similarities in the processes which are involved in decision making and policy making, such as both are concerned with the choice among alternatives, and for both, similar processes can be followed in generating alternatives as well. But we should always remember that policy is a more comprehensive term, as it encompasses a series of decisions and has a comparative